Okay, hi everyone.
Hi, everybody.
We jumped the gun a little bit today. So,
I wish I had a beard to stroke.
you are an evil genius. You pretty much should have a beard to stroke. So, hi everyone. Welcome to Fan
No, I
Service,
think if I had a beard, I'd do the mean and merciless look.
the weekly geek talk show from the Diabolical League of Awesome. I totally lost my train of thought because you're talking about pointy beards. No, you don't need pointy beards. Anyone here think Pyro needs a pointy beard? No. Soul?
No
No.
love for me today.
Do you ever get love? No.
Robots.
Oh, we're not talking about robot love. So yes, I'm here with Pyro, our time-traveling mad scientist, and Soul, our detective. And
Where's your magnifying glass?
he's not like freaking Nancy Drew. He's better than that.
That sure looks
He's more
nice.
like Hardy Boys. Shut up, Death. We have Death on a camera, Matilda on a camera. We've got Sidewinder in the booth, and Mars is
here
running
in a minute
late.
now.
He's, parking things.
He's fashionably late.
It's his birthday today, so I don't know if we should prank him or not.
Yes.
How are we
You know
going to
what
prank him?
Let's just ignore it.
Ignore what?
That is his birthday.
He already wants us to ignore this his birthday. How's that a prank?
Oh, fine. Then we'll just sing happy birthday or something.
Okay, yeah, we'll all have to sing. So, yeah, this week, Geek Week News. Today they announced Tarantino XX movie collection. And I love Quentin Tarantino movies, don't you?
They're fantastic.
They're just so awesome. And it's 8 of his handpicked movies that he feels define his career. And, of course, it's Reservoir Dogs, True Romance, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, which I love Jackie Brown, Kill Bill Volume 1 and 2, Death Proof, and Inglourious Bastards.
Glorious Bastards.
Wasn't really high on Death Proof, but it was still okay. But it's so awesome. It's a collection of his movies, and I love it.
Yeah.
Also, movie news. They keep talking about Beetlejuice 2. How long has it been now? Pretty much since the movie came out, and they did that really weird cartoon. Remember that?
I don't remember the cartoon. I don't think I ever watched it.
Yes, Matilda remembers the cartoon.
I remember it too.
It was just a weird cartoon. They've been talking about 2 forever, and then, Tim Burton had 2 movies this year with Seth Grahame-Smith, and that's Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter, which kicked ass, and Dark Shadows, which kicked ass. But now they're thinking, because that's the team that's going to be behind Beetlejuice 2, they might not do it because apparently those 2 movies didn't do very well. Abraham Lincoln, Vampire Hunter was so awesome. It was just really, really awesome, especially in 3D, and it was so much better than the book. I hated the book. There was no vampire action in the book, but the movie was full of vampire action. So, would you want to see a Beetlejuice 2?
I don't know.
See, I don't know either. I think it pretty much works well just on its own.
Doesn't need a sequel.
Well, Michael Keaton's going to be in it. There's nobody else that can be Beetlejuice. But that's how Matilda would see it if Michael Keaton was in it. I think she has a thing for Michael Keaton.
No, I just think he does an awesome job.
I think you have a thing for Michael Keaton. Not just that he does an awesome job, but he's like...
I think you think I have a thing for shorter men.
I do think you have a thing for shorter men because you are kind of short.
Yeah.
They're shorter than Mars.
See, that says something. That dude can fit in your pocket.
We can't get over it.
Matilda's going to come hit you. She's a robot. She can do that. She's got robot backhanded fury. You're going to have that little cog marker on your cheek, and it's going to be red forever.
Well, his cheeks are already red, so it's just going to make them darker.
Yeah, how do you get such a rosy complexion?
I don't know.
I think it's all the
Probably
chemicals
acid.
you work with.
Yeah.
So what about you, Soul? Would you go see Beetlejuice 2?
Well, I saw the first one. I would love to see the second one. So
I don't know if I could because everyone's so old now. Like Winona Ryder, you guys want to feel really old? She's 41 years old now.
What?
Wow. That makes us all feel really old, doesn't it?
You know what makes us feel old?
What?
When we remember Nickelodeon actual playing cartoons.
Oh, anyways. So, they've been promoting this new comic called Avengers Arena. Have you seen it?
No.
It has the Battle Royale set up with even the logo and everything with the X's. Once again, proving that Battle Royale is better than Hunger Games on many levels when Marvel will spoof that, not Hunger Games. Basically, it's like a bunch of the heroes, and it's a fight to the death.
Somebody honked.
It was a false alarm, Gavin.
Oh, it's a false alarm? Okay.
Hey, nothing escaped.
I don't know. So, for those of you who don't have enough of a life playing Minecraft, you can now play Minecraft on your Kindle Fire.
Yay!
Legally. Okay.
Yeah, I'm still not getting on a Kindle Fire.
You have Pocket Edition, the Kindle Fire Edition, the Xbox, and the PC. How do you people sleep we lose enough time playing it on Xbox, you know, because we all get
I lose
together.
enough time playing it on Xbox and PC.
Yeah, you and Mars play on the PC, but we all get together on Xbox and Totally Awesome Topia and
I think she plays on PC too.
Sidewinder and Matilda have built a giant cactar that's still not done.
I know, we haven't been able to get on in the last few weeks.
Yeah, there's like they ran out of wool.
There's a wool issue, there's not enough sheep.
Yeah, there's not enough sheep for them to get it all, and it's right outside the Smurf Village, which is right outside the Shire, which is right outside Castle Grayskull. I mean, that's the world we built. We spent a lot of time there, but we're waiting for the adventure update. They have all the pictures, which means it's probably like 2 weeks away tops.
Probably.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna be laughing when you find an Enderman.
I don't care. I'm going to build Totally Awesomeville, which is going to be our new version of Totally Awesome Topia, but I'm going to pre-lay it out ahead of time, so it's not like it's crazy. Anyways,
The craziness is the awesome part about it, though.
and more video games, Lego City
Yeah!
Undercover. What the hell is this?
It's Grand Theft Auto with Legos. It's gonna be awesome.
It looks awesome. Like they've got a little convict Lego man, and I put up a picture today. He's all like pumping iron in jail. I'm like, I would buy that game just because of that. You know, you play a bad guy Lego man. How awesome is that? Plus, he's got cool hair.
Does he have stubble?
Yes. And he's like freaking Gaston. He's all got like this chest hair. He's all,
No,
I'm like,
you don't play the convict. You play the undercover guy.
I want to play the convict. Screw that.
You probably can in multiplayer or something.
It's awesome. So it's on the Wii U. So maybe that's another good game they're gonna have. But like, I want to like jack cars and run over little Lego hookers and you know, take my money back from them. I don't know if you can actually run over Lego hookers in this game.
Lego
but
doesn't use money. They use studs.
whatever. I'm gonna steal studs from Lego hookers, which doesn't really sound right now that I said it out loud.
That's what they call those little circle pieces.
I know what the little circle pieces are.
Or, you know, they could just use the gold coins they have.
I want to be able to like get a little Lego rocket launcher and blow some stuff up.
Watch it tumble around in bricks.
Yeah, and then rebuild it into like something totally stupid and ugly and just, you know, have fun with it. I would make the most retarded Lego world ever. You guys do realize that, right? Like there'd be like doors on the second floor, not the first. You gotta jump in the window and jump out. That's what I would totally do. But so I found this one interesting as well. Going to the toy arena, Nerf. Have you seen the new Nerf laser tag system? Basically, you connect it to your iPhone and get the Nerf app, and it makes it like playing Modern Warfare, but with guns. Like you can call in little air raids and all sorts of stuff.
Nice.
And I don't know how they do it, but their commercials look so epic. Like they got like the teenagers that are all hardcore playing Nerf. Okay.
There was one on the other day. It wasn't for Nerf, but it was like these kids.
Beyblade.
No, it wasn't Beyblade. It was actual Nerf guns and everything. And they had like the one that the pump one with the drum magazine and everything,
Uh-huh.
and it was like they're being all hardcore, actual in military conflict with Nerf guns.
That's how this commercial for the laser tag was.
That's how every Nerf commercial is. It's like they're hardcore in combat.
No,
and
the
everything.
worst one is the Beyblades ones. We're all the underground fighting rings. They got the cages, and they're all hardcore, ripping their tops, going, Beyblading, baby, yeah! And then now they got the little battle dome, and it's like this little goldfish ball, and they just tops going, and one goes upside down. I was like, that's it? They're all wearing their helmets. They're all, yeah, Beyblade! I'm like, I know.
We should go play Beat Beat.
Yeah, we should go play BB because that's more interesting than Beyblade. But yeah, so you put your iPhone in it, which, why does everyone like the iPhone? Do you know most of the market has Android? Yet they wanted the iPhone because I guess they all are shaped the same way. But the iPhone 5 has a different connector, so will that work with these Nerf guns?
And it's slightly bigger.
Yeah, so it's like,
Lord Comet. Yeah, Lord Comet is on the phone.
hello, Lord Comet.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, Lord Comet.
Hello?
Hello.
So we're about to wrap up our Geek Week news. I've got 3 things
Sorry I'm
left.
late. Work.
It's okay. So I watched The Last Resort, the new submarine pilot from ABC. Remember that one we saw it like
Yeah.
first?
We made so
It's
much fun of
actually really good. I was surprised. Like I didn't think I was gonna like it, but it was really, really good.
I don't see it lasting longer than the season.
I don't see how it lasts longer this season, but it's got a great setup for a really
like-
fun season.
Prison Break. You can't see it going past the season, but they
Actually,
did.
I think this one will probably go past the season because it's already setting up all its complex issues like the drug lord and the rebels and the military and the faction within the military and this whole island.
Not to mention they're on a submarine full of nukes.
Yeah, not a submarine. It was actually really, really good. So I'm going to be kind of excited to watch that one. So Star Wars 2 and 3 in 3D come out within a month of each other. September
Yeah.
20th and October 11th. So we get a whole month of Star Wars 3D.
Yeah.
How awesome is that? When do I get them on Blu-ray?
Yeah.
When they all play.
Comment, we know you don't like Star Wars 3D.
Baloney.
Did he say, oh lordy?
I've never seen him in theaters. This is my chance.
I've seen every Star Wars since the original, and I was there at the original. So trust me, I love Star Wars.
Oh my God, comment. So how old do you feel when I tell you Winona Ryder's now 41?
Very old.
I'm telling you.
She
And-
was, the Beetlejuice 2, I had a glance at it, and I just wanted to cry.
Yes, and so the last thing I have, and this is all technology based, India has now made an air-powered car.
That's actually kind of cool.
It is very cool. It's kind of small and it's modular, and apparently there's another version being made in England that I saw a picture of that's got more seats, but it can go like 125 miles on a can of compressed air.
You know what?
Yep.
That's a lot better than the poop-powered motorcycle that Honda made. Or was it Toyota?
I didn't want to know about poop-powered vehicles. That's just disgusting.
Yep.
So-
If you have a few forms of compressed air, you can also run a jetpack, too. It's the same kind of theory.
It's awesome because it's an air-powered car. Will it ever
Right.
come over here? I mean, it looks like a little pod, like you're driving around a giant Pokeball is basically what it looks like.
They'll probably mark it up so it's more expensive than a regular car. Like
Well, the
these
other one
hybrids.
they're making that's a little bit more modular is only $17,000, and you can with its thing you can go 900 miles on one fill up. It's like electricity and air, and between that 900 miles on one take.
Nice.
It's like what the? It's insane.
Came to America.
Yeah, well, they had to do, they had some plasma-based theories, but that kind of didn't take.
Matilda thinks it'll turn into a bumper car arena with those little bitty
We
cars.
won't be able to resist ourselves. We'll just see another one.
I wonder,
Now we know why we should never drive with Matilda.
you think
Her
we're ever
urge
gonna
is
get
to
a new
hit
driver
other
license?
cars.
Or have women drivers, period.
Oh, you better hope she doesn't find you.
You think you're gonna be like different kind of ID for?
Yeah, you'll probably need a different license or something.
Yeah.
They'll do something to make it more expensive.
A driver's license, you drive. You
I
don't
know,
get a
but-
driver's license for driving a gas car, just
No,
different
but they'll-
classifications.
Yeah, no,
They'll,
but
they'll
This is
do
like driving a
something.
moped, basically. So you don't have to have a license to drive a moped.
Mexicans.
Nice.
Well,
So
I got my pilot's license because I'm on a jetpack, just in case.
one day we're going to see this jetpack.
Pixar didn't happen.
So that's our Geek Week news. You can get picture. Oh, I didn't talk about the last one, which is the RoboCop suit. Did y'all see what it looks like in the remake?
Yes.
Commander
Yeah.
Shepard, Mass Effect, looks exactly like straight out of Mass Effect. I'm already sold. I don't care. It's Mass Effect
yeah.
in a movie.
I was waiting for him to say, I am Iron Man, and be done with it.
Yeah, it's really nothing like the original one. It's very, very weird.
Is the question I got is the guy still going to get blasted apart by a shotgun in a very gruesome way?
Oh, I have no idea. No idea. But that's our Geek Week
Oh,
news.
yeah, the original guy got shot up all the heck, and then he got
Yeah.
built bigger, stronger, faster, better. But this guy, shotgun only? No.
So that's our Geek Week news. You can get pictures and more on our website. And now we're going to get ready to show one of our fun things that happened in our week on the moon. Reasons why you should be afraid if it gets too quiet. So, Comet, we're going to watch this video. I don't know if your volume will be down, so try not to talk too much and laugh because it's really stupid.
Don't
We'll
worry,
see you afterwards when our topic
quiet 'cause I'm trying to
is-
rest my feet.
Next gen gaming, because we're on that cusp where all the new game systems are about to hit. That's our topic today. We'll start after the video.
Oh, yeah. Go for it, boss.
Man, I love when we get together to have game time. We're like one big happy family. We have so many fun times and adventures together.
Yes,
Man,
it's very
great.
entertainment.
It is very entertainment. So, whose turn is it?
My turn.
Go, go. Come on, Larry. Do it. That's you, dude. Give it up to him. Come on.
I failed. Awesome.
Yep, we really
Interesting
have had some good times.
You guys remember the time that Pyro created those invisible velociraptors?
Oi, do we ever? They were all over the place, man. You couldn't see him either. That was the worst part.
Well, you drink enough vodka, you can see him.
Forget about the visible velociraptors. Remember that one time we did hovering chainsaws of doom?
And of course they got out because everything always gets out.
That was a very bloody and sticky mess. It took many days to clean it up.
Oh,
This dude
God,
cleaned it
no.
up,
God, no.
That is nothing compared to the time that he turned stone inside out.
We have to go there? Really? Really, Matilda? It was not fun for me. My insides were on my outside.
It was pretty amusing. You guys remember the pyro muffin incident?
Oh, do we ever?
Another bad
There were
one.
googly eyes everywhere.
Oh yes, and remember when he opened up a dimension into a spirit world and get taken over by demon? Well, fortunately I happen to know Russian folklore of how to remove werewolf possession if just coming onto you. You know, this is it's a little trick. What you have to do is you take you take a tub you fill with water. And you take toaster and you immerse yourself while plugged in. Not to VP GFP plug, but you take it with extension cord, run it all the way to living room next to television, and then preferably you tie down breaker box so you get full effect of purgation of evil spirits.
That was funny because none of those toasters worked either. Remember, he kept going in toaster after toaster after toaster. Was he have like a toast fetish after that?
And waffles.
Yeah.
And waffles. Oh, the waffles, the stacks upon stacks of waffles. Speaking of Pyro, where is he?
He's probably in the lab making something.
It's very
It
quiet.
has been too quiet.
Eh,
Probably, you're right. He probably is making something with tentacles and machine guns.
And hungry.
And with pointy teeth.
It's most likely to get
His
loose.
creations are always hungry.
Yeah, this won't end well.
Guys, anybody here for game night? Anybody? Fine. Guess I'll go back to my lab. Maybe create something that hovers. No, I've already done that. Invisibility. No, I've already done that. Teleportation. That sounds like a genius idea. With machine guns, pointy teeth, tentacles, and I'll make sure it has a huge stomach so it's always hungry. Genius.
So yeah, that's exactly why. If it gets too quiet, we have to freak out because we know something's going on with any of us, but you especially. Hey, we're here with Mars. He finally, got done parking and he's
Doing
really
stuff.
tired. It's been his birthday today, so he's been doing. We've kept him a little busier than normal.
I'm exhausted. I had a great day. I took myself on a hunting trip. South American drug lord hunting. It was great.
It is
Are
always
you gonna
fun
put
to
his head
hunt
on
those,
the
aren't
platform
they?
you did the last one?
Yeah, of course.
Nice.
So we're talking about next gen gaming today because, like I said, we're on that cusp where everything's about to be new again. The Wii U finally has a release date and a price, but that's not really to me next gen gaming. That's like Wii
That's
Super.
This game. That's this gen.
Yeah, it's
I'm still
nothing.
laughing about the Wii U me.
So do we really need next generation console systems? Gaming's pretty good right now. What do we expect? What do we hope? And what do we really want to see happen?
Boobs.
Of course, Lord Comet wants to see boobs. You put digital boobs on anything he's sold.
You know, every fan service we've done so far,
With Comet, boobs, rocket boobs, something has to be mentioned.
pretty much every fan service we've done has boobs in it. Even the ones we did were just audio.
Yeah,
Boobs
true.
are always mentioned.
So
Taste, my friend.
You're surprised?
let's start with the Wii U. What do you think about it? I want to start with you, Soul.
Well, I gotta say it's gonna have the same graphic as the Wii right now, but I don't think that's like next gen to me, because the only thing they're gonna have is just a tablet, and the tablet is useless.
No, it actually does have better graphics.
Well,
It
to
is an
me,
actual HD system.
I know, but basically it's still gonna be like Wii.
It
like
goes
today's
at the
graphics.
PS2 level now.
Well, to me it's still like
We're not going to notice the difference between the Wii and the Wii U is what he's saying.
yeah. That's one. Basically, it's not an upgrade. Basically, just a tablet with HD, and that's it.
So it's just kind of pointless. I mean, I'm gonna eventually get one, just because I like the whole idea of tablet gaming, like the smart glass. I'm all about that, and having fun and new ways to play. But the Wii U just seems kind of pointless at this point in time because it's come next year, it's gonna be nothing. Just like the Wii disappeared, it's gonna disappear.
It's gonna be the hottest toy on the market for Christmas.
Oh,
Yeah, it's almost already sold out. I'm just like, really? People jumped that quickly at their Wii sitting there gathering dust?
Are we sitting there grinding those? Because it's pretty much an expensive paperweight.
Although they do have games, actual games on it now. They've got, isn't Bayonetta 2 an exclusive?
Yes, that's what it pissed me off.
And they've got Zombie U, which is eventually going to come to something else apparently. They have
they're
actual
working
games on it.
Ubisoft has said that Zombie U might come to another console if they can figure out how to make it work with them. Like for the Xbox, it'll be using Smart Glass. For the PS3, it'll be using the Vita.
Yeah.
So what about you, Comet? What do you think about the Wii U?
Well, there's a little Wii U everywhere, as far as I'm concerned. I actually own the Wii, and the reason I have my Wii right now is because it has all the retro games on it. But the Wii U is supposed to be the bigger, smarter, faster, better selection, but me personally, nah. I have my PlayStation 3. I'm a happy boy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xbox, just because I have to. Screw you on PlayStation 3. So
Well,
what about...
Well, my Xbox 360 got the red ring of death, so I've been missing mine for quite some time.
I never had that problem. So what about you two? What do you think about the Wii U?
It's gonna be gimmicky.
Isn't anything Nintendo does gimmicky?
Everything Nintendo does is gimmicky. But Zombie U looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Lego City Undercover is going to be a lot of fun.
What about Alien?
Aliens Colonial Marines, which I probably won't be getting for the Wii U, but it's going to be cool nonetheless because the little tablet, motion tracker.
But I'm not going to play it on the Wii U. I'm going to
Yeah.
play it on an actual system with real people, not little kids. Sorry. That's all that's going to be playing. I don't want to hear little kids cuss me out on the Wii U. I'd rather play with my friends on the Xbox. And
Where they
have
can cuss you out on the Wii.
serious, fun times. We don't cuss each other out on the Wii. Well, sometimes we do when we're playing Minecraft and things explode.
Or will we dig underneath somebody and get the sand? Why does everything go back to Minecraft?
I don't know.
Someone buries someone in dirt.
Don't look at me, Matilda. I didn't mean to bury you in dirt. So I walled you into your house with dirt.
You know how I feel about being buried.
I know how she feels about being buried. And Sidewinder's going, what are you doing? I forget he's right behind me and he can see what I'm doing in Minecraft.
Let's get back on topic.
All right, so what about you, Mars?
I am not going to care unless games that appeal to me are released for the Wii U. Otherwise, who cares?
Well,
Yeah, you
outside
really
of
play a
EVE
console.
Online, what kind of games appeal to you?
He's playing Mass Effect.
Yeah.
Mass Effect, longtime fan of the Command and Conquer series. That was fun.
Awesome. Those would be really fun with the tablet system.
You know what would be really fun with the tablet system? End War.
That would be really fun too.
Because remember in the trailer, the dude had the little table. He's like, I want to do that.
So yeah, I don't think the Wii U is gonna last very long. The hype is gonna fade come February, and it'll just be like, Everyone will stop playing the Wii because, they'll realize they just wasted $300 on the same system, which Nintendo seems to like to do. 3DS,
They
3DS XI,
They do
XL,
it the
whatever.
same games too.
Yeah.
Mario, Pokemon.
Especially.
when was the last time Nintendo introduced some real new IP?
They don't.
They don't.
They just rehash the same, like the new Mario Brothers. It's just the old Mario Brothers Wii with some different things.
With fancy graphics.
It was fancy graphics to begin with, but now it's like, ooh, here's a new power-up. Okay, who cares?
Yep. When
And-
they give me a new Metroid, then we'll talk business.
Well, the one they did on the
Shock.
GameCube sucked. The first one was okay, but
Prime?
yeah, I think whatever the first Metroid game
Yeah,
on the
it was
GameCube
Prime.
was.
Metroid Prime was the last good Metroid game they made.
Yeah. Well,
The
no.
last one they made was
Oh,
Metroid
yeah.
The Other M, and that was done by Team Ninja. They did okay, but give me another Metroid that doesn't really suck, and I'll show you money.
So, I'd like to play Pikmin 3, but it's just going to be Pikmin 1 with some more stuff. I'd like to play Zombie U. And
That's a new IP, but that's not even new by
it's
Nintendo.
not it's theirs. Like
Yeah, it's
Nintendo just
Ubisoft.
Oh no, Nintendo Land, that's their new game.
Where you get
Collection of mini games themed to Nintendo games. Wow. That's really all they have.
Is there going to be a Pokemon one in there too?
There probably is. Like they're starting to promote Black and White too. I'm like,
Yeah. Got my.
How many for the next
You got
Zelda
yours
game
already
come around?
reserved? Oh,
You
man.
should tell Josh what how many rare Pokemon I have stored.
I have no idea how many. You
How many
have.
rare Pokemon do you have stored?
I basically got every single event Pokemon out there.
Wow, that's some dedication.
Yeah, he's more dedicated than that guy.
I just like to give them the weird names like Syphilis and Cooch. So that when they fight, Syphilis took out Cooch. Okay.
The greatest one I saw was it was a picture. It was one named Condom. It said Condom use protect. It's not very effective.
So that's the way to make Nintendo games fun, okay?
Catch them all, man.
I can see Nintendo if it's true, the rumors are going on that you could play your DS and your 3DS games. It could save the market a little bit, but not that much. A lot of people want to do like basically LPs online. You know what I'm saying, like with high
Yeah.
definition, and that can save it. I bet you a lot of people will be buying that system a lot.
Well, like they were talking about Monster Hunter 3
Yeah.
on the Wii U and the 3DS.
But didn't they just
However,
announce-
you can't play online with the 3DS.
No.
You have to go with someone with the Wii U and do like the system link, and then you can like help them. You know, that's how they did with the GameCube and the Game Boy was Advance, the purple one.
Yeah.
You could
Yep.
plug it in and use that as a controller with the little screen, but there really wasn't much to it.
Didn't they just announce Monster Hunter 4 though?
No.
Yeah, no, it's Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate. That's what
No,
that's what it
3G
is.
No, I think I saw something about Monster Hunter 4 a few weeks ago.
No, I haven't heard anything.
It's Capcom, another company that kind of goes straight to hell. So
The thing with the Wii U is Nintendo. It's gonna sell fine because Nintendo recently has been primarily marketing to non-gamers. We're all hardcore gamers, so we go meh. But there are more non-gamers than there are hardcore gamers like us. So I think it will, in the end, it'll sell fine.
There's a lot of little kids out there.
it's going to be
Yeah.
just like the Wii. It'll be the hot thing, and then all of a sudden, everyone's just going to forget about it.
Lots of old ladies who like the little exercise things. It's wonderful.
But if the old ladies are too
Retirement home.
complicated, the pad's going to be too complicated for them.
Oh, good
They
point.
can't even use a phone. I mean, let's be honest. Old ladies, old people technology. What? Or a remote. Yeah, Matilda's. You got jokes tonight. You're on a roll. So, but let's move past the Wii U to talk about the big two. Let's start with the PlayStation 4. Once again, I'm going to start with Soul because Soul knows all these things about video games. What about the PlayStation 4?
I don't think with the PlayStation 4, I don't think it's necessary right now for the next 3 years. I could see it within the next 3 years, but maybe 2 years for my
No, but
guess.
see, here's the thing. Like, if Microsoft releases theirs next year, Sony will have to release it
No,
earlier.
that's the point. People don't need to upgrade right now. I don't need to upgrade.
Yeah,
just
I
to
don't
spend-
feel they need to upgrade, but the
But-
thing is, if Sony wants to win this coming generation, they have to release first.
I know, no. Just wait, dude. Just wait. Xbox is gonna release. I know it's gonna really gonna release maybe next year, but next year's. But
No, but if Sony wants to win,
Yeah.
if they want to get the upper hand, they have
Yeah.
to release it first.
no. They did a smart move. They did a smart move with that last gen release.
No, I don't think so because Sony
No,
used to be the
because-
king of
But
the
it was-
playground.
It was like basically too pricey.
Yeah, that's the main problem. They got to come down in price, but they also have to release it first.
They don't have to release it-
Microsoft had a good beachhead when they released the Xbox 360 first. Sony had to catch up, and it just very recently caught up.
Yeah, but think about it right now.
They
What-
have to release first, dude.
The way I heard rumors, it's supposed to be Blu-ray. Sony has it already. What Sony's gonna do next, nobody knows yet. Until we know, I can't say nothing about the PS4. It's unconfirmed yet. So
It's
there's-
yeah, but still, it just goes to show that they have to release it first. They have to release it before Microsoft.
no, they don't have to.
Yes, they do.
No,
if they want to
don't.
win.
No, so see, you're gonna give Xbox the
Mars?
chance to win.
I'm with Pyro on this one because if you
They-
come second, you're always going to be trailing.
Like they screwed up with it last time, dude. Their sales didn't reach where they wanted it to go.
Because it was too pricey.
Yeah, but still, they released second. Microsoft already had. The Xbox was already what a lot of kids already had.
Yeah.
Like if the PlayStation 4 releases before the Xbox 720,
The-
a lot of kids are going to want the PS4 first
But see
because
this
it's new, it's shiny.
See this in the beginning. The Wii,
I like shiny.
the Wii U. The Nintendo Wii was released basically like after the PlayStation 3 events, Xbox was released first, so basically now it's Nintendo.
But the only reason why the Wii sold was because it was gimmicky with the motion.
And
it
it
was
was
the first
kid-friendly.
out with the motion.
It was the first, basically the last generation, the first console that's basically sold out for the last gen. So basically now it's Xbox turn. So no, not Xbox. No, it wasn't the Wii, but it was Xbox who released first. Now it's the Wii U. So basically, I think Sony should wait a little bit.
I think we don't need a next gen console
No, we
for
don't
a few
need-
years.
No, that's what.
But it's going to happen next year or the year after that. And if Sony wants to gain the upper hand, they have to release first. That's the thing. That's what you can't really get.
Hold on.
They have to release first, and they
Listen.
have to have it priced right.
What do you think,
We're
Lord
going at
Comment?
each other over here.
Lord Comment.
Comment.
What do you think
Weigh
about
in.
this? Am I right or is Josh right?
Let's see. We never need a new console for period, because our new one anyway. For at least for the PS user, I'd say for at least 2 years.
Thank
I'd
you.
say the minimum of 2 years. But I do agree to a point that if Sega doesn't release their detail first, they're going to get pwned by everybody else. Because you bet Microsoft has something under their belt that they've probably been saving for a rainy day to wipe out the competition. Because it has more money, it has more notoriety in a lot of places. Sega, however, in my opinion, does not. So Sega has to really pull out all the stops this time if they want to actually get, consumer moolah. And that's what it's all about in the end. Who's going to buy what?
Yeah.
This is how I see Sony should do it. They need to release it first. They need to make it like $300 to $400, not the $600 to $800 price tag they had on it before. It doesn't matter how fancy it is. They can take the loss. It'll pay off in the end.
I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. It's basically we don't need a new gen's console.
I bought the PlayStation 3 originally when it came out at the price it was, and believe me, that was the biggest kick in the nuts. I'm not about to do Act 2 of that. Sorry, boys.
So,
I'm
Comment.
broke.
What would you like to see in the PlayStation 4 that's not in the PlayStation 3? Like, what could they add to it to make you actually want to get it?
Processor.
Mass Effect 4?
Outside of games, like the actual system itself.
I like.
I gotta say processor.
Let's see. PlayStation 3 hosts a plethora of coolness, online, Blu-ray, the whole 9 yards. I don't think you can do much more with it unless you give it like more memory or bigger or whatever it is. But I
It
don't
would
think
pretty
there
much
is.
just be more processing power, like he was going to say.
Yeah.
Like, so it could do the bigger and better things, even though it can already do bigger and good things.
The only upgrade they
You gotta do that. Buy a freaking PC. I mean, you can get the same detail out of it and keep a PlayStation 3.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously.
The only thing the only console that need to upgrade just basically a Wii and the Xbox needs to upgrade. The PS3 I think should
Well, Xbox is getting an upgrade anyway, but go figure.
So-
It's called the 720.
What about you two? You three? What do you think should be in the PlayStation 3?
3.
4. Sorry.
I would like to see in the PS4 a built-in slushy maker.
That would be awesome.
That
you
would
could just
be great.
drink and
Could it be
game
like
at the
a
same
7-Eleven
time.
licensed slushy maker too? Like it's an actual Slurpee
go.
machine in your PS4.
And here's what else I want. The just below the disk drive, they need to have an actual cup holder that pops out.
That would involve you having to be next to your system, though. You know?
Okay, I got one. This is actually a little bit more serious. Sony's already done this with Portal 2, but I'd like to see more cross-platform with the PC.
That is a pretty good idea.
That's a lot of fun on Portal 2, just because you're playing with somebody that's on Steam, that's on PC. And
Doesn't Sony own Steam now?
no,
Yeah.
they don't own Valve.
actually I heard about that.
I thought Sony bought Valve or Steam
Yeah.
because they're going to incorporate it into something. I don't know what they were going to do, but yeah. I thought something like that happened.
Yeah, but like for Payday to Heist, that's a Steam game as well, and I can't play with PC people, but it'd be fun to do that with, because Scythe owns Payday on the PC, and I like to play with him, but he doesn't have PS3, and I don't have.
Scythe doesn't play well with others, though. You should know that by now. He's a
Still.
zombie. What do you expect?
It's the ability to do that with other people on different games. Like, what other games are on Steam that I have on PS3? Like, get Borderlands on there. all
You
that
do
fun
look
stuff.
much better without hair, I must say.
You know?
Borderlands 2 looks giddy.
I really want Borderlands 2.
I want Borderlands 3.
I don't
Just
care.
saying.
Every time I played Borderlands, it was the loot whores. They made the game not fun.
I
I hate playing with loot whores. I was already burned out by that
They
point in
actually got
time.
an award for this for the most guns at a video game. So the loot is quite extensive.
The second one is improving on the most guns by making each gun more unique than the first one because, let's face it.
Christ on a photo.
I like how we look up to the speakers like comment is God up there or something. We're like, can
We're
you talk
not
to us?
worthy! No, it's
No,
right
I'm
there.
just talking down to you from above.
Ceiling cat.
But
He's actually, his voice is coming from up there, but he's really way down there.
Actually, he is way up there. He's still on the moon. Matilda, he's not in hell. He's
well,
on
what
the
if the
moon.
moon's on the bot below us?
Although working with us is kind of like being in hell.
It is like
Not quite out of view. So, I don't have a PlayStation 3 because I don't really care. Everything I want to play is on the Xbox. Like, I think there's maybe 1 or 2 games on the PlayStation 3 I want to play.
You really want to play Heavy Rain?
I want to play Heavy Rain and something else. That's about it. You know, like I used to be all about PlayStation until I got my Xbox. And then I was all about Xbox. Then I got my Xbox 360. I was just done. Because they just did so many things right, and Sony was always trying to catch up, and you're right. I think you are completely right that they would have to jump that gun and put it out first.
They have to. That'll give them the advantage in the next console war.
But
consoles are all about running better graphics and being cheaper and coming out sooner. Those are the really you can have all the Jesus features you want.
like walking on water, making slushes.
Yeah, exactly. You can have all the cool, neat little gimmicks you want, like the Wii. In the end, next-gen consoles are always just going to be about running better. Being
Which
better.
the PlayStation 3
Being
doesn't really
prettier.
have to. However, now we're going to talk about Xbox. Xbox could totally make a brand new Xbox and be just fine. I think it's ready for that jump to the next level because it's pretty much maxed out what you can do.
Yeah,
And
because now Xbox is releasing games. Well, the games are being released on it where it needs 2 to 4 discs to actually play the game.
Not really. Mass Effect was that way, but
Mass
that's
Effect
just
2,
because
Mass Effect 3, L.A. Noire, and then there's a few others out there.
But like Skyrim was one.
Star
disc.
Ocean.
Star Ocean's still awesome. But, you know, I think Xbox is ready for the next step, and I'm all ready for it. I'm already ready for the smart glass. I want to get the Microsoft Surface. I'm going to be ready for it. I know what they're doing, but they've led the charge in this whole next-gen system. They have. They were the first with the TV apps, the whole fun. They were even better online than the original PlayStation was. I bought the PlayStation 2 with the network adapter just so I could play Resident Evil online, and that sucked. Nobody ever played it. Monster Hunter Online sucked. Nobody ever played it.
Everybody just played SOCOM and
Yeah,
all that.
SOCOM was really fun, but Xbox really pushed that Xbox Live and started it all. So I am ready for that next year. I will have it. I don't care about the Wii U right now eventually, but Xboxes I will have to have. Simply because they are going to have Blu-ray on it.
Yeah.
So I'm all excited. That takes
Yeah,
care of that
makes
aspect.
it so that every game they release that's really big will have one disc.
One disc. And so...
That's such a great feature to PS3.
I know. I
It's
also
a 40
hope,
gig game on one disc.
I also hope that they embrace 3D gaming like the way the PlayStation did. Because whether you like or love 3D, it's
Yeah,
awesome
so
and it's so good to do. Have you played Sonic Generations in 3D?
Yes.
It is a mind trip. It is so awesome because you're going so fast and flying everywhere, and it's just like, what?
Here's the thing that gets me is Sony openly advertised that their games have 3D. In order for you to find a game that on Xbox has 3D, there's like a little menu you got to go to that's not even like related to anything.
Well,
they didn't even say it.
It'll tell you on the back of the box, but I know in Sonic Generations you just go to options, play in 3D.
Yeah, but on the Xbox system itself, when you're in the dashboard,
Yeah.
it's really hard to find.
It is very, very hard to find. But it's because that was a newer feature. You know, the PlayStation, oh, we're a 3D Blu-ray player. Let's have fun. Good. So that's another thing they don't have to add. But Xbox, I want to see them embrace the 3D Blu-ray player functionality. Because 3D is awesome. And, you know, you either have good experience or bad experience. And too many people have bad experiences with it. So they just write it off. We've had nothing but good experiences with it. So we love it. You know, we're all about, yeah. And
It's
so
because I haven't gone to see any of the bad 3D movies.
I have seen a few bad 3D movies, and it's just kind of like, really? I could just wipe them from my memory.
You know what 3D movies
Yep.
I hate? The ones where they do the 3D effects because, oh, hey, look, there's stuff flying in the screen. I hate that.
Yeah, but that's what a lot of kids like. I like the one where you're just drawn in like Avatar.
Finding Nemo, anybody?
He's grunting and groaning up there.
They didn't need to release Finding Nemo in 3D.
They already did.
They did.
They didn't need to.
Well, you know, they're going to, but it's so easy for them because all they have to do is go back into the file, add a second camera, you're done. It's not like a post-conversion process. It's actual making it again in 3D, so I can see how it works.
Yeah, but now that's going to give them the trouble going, oh, let's go back to
They're going to make everything at the, Pokemon, no.
No,
Pixar will go back and make the movies 3D because it's easy, but they're only going to do the really good ones of Disney.
Toy Story.
No, like the hand-drawn animated ones, because that's a lot of work. Like Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid comes out next year, which I can't wait to see in 3D. That makes me sound so bad, but I want to see Little Mermaid in 3D so bad because that's one of my favorite movies. They're all laughing at me here.
I
So
want to see a 3D Steamboat Willie, just cause.
that would be so freaking sweet. So what do you guys hear about the next Xbox, and what do you want to see in it? Let's start with you, Pyro.
I've heard that it's not going to have backwards compatibility or be able to play used games.
See, that's the used game functionality.
That's the censure for me. Like, if either of the consoles can't play used games, I don't really want to get it because if they do that, I'll just get a PC.
But I can kind of back the no used games policy to a degree because they're getting raped on that. You know, GameStop is making so much money giving you $3 for your game and turning around selling it for $35, and the studio sees nothing. And you know how hard it is for these studios sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, they have the worst reputations. And maybe they wouldn't have such bad reputation if they were making a little bit more money.
Well, see, that's why they released the multiplayer online keys or whatever they are, which is kind of annoying because...
Well, especially when I get something from GameFly and I can't play it. I'm like, what? Which
See,
I love
that's what it
GameFly.
is. You won't be able to have GameFly anymore.
Well, you know, then I would just have to be a little bit pickier because the only reason I got GameFly is because there's games that I just want to play through really quick.
Yeah, see, if they delete the used market, it's going to hurt them a little bit more because people are going to be like, oh, maybe I don't want to play this. Like, everybody will buy Call of Duty, but what about the other game where you can really only play it once?
Well, that makes the game makers have to pay a little bit more attention. They can't just release crap. They got to release things that have a life.
But they're still going to
So you're actually getting something for your $60. You're not paying $60 for a 4-hour game like Battleship.
I think that's why I like free roaming games so much because you're giving this entire world to go explore. Go explore and have fun. Get
Like
into the
Skyrim.
6-star car chase on Grand Theft Auto if you want.
They
Just
keep
do it.
releasing downloadable content to keep the game alive. Those are the kind of games that are worth buying. But then you get these people who just rush out crap like Naughty Bear or Battleship or what was that other? Oh, I got some other one in GameFly that was just horrible. You know, there's no replay or
Catherine?
life to. Catherine was just weird. It had a vagina monster. I don't know what those people were thinking. You know, exactly. People were paying $60 for a game that lasts you a couple of hours.
What about the one where it's that side scroll with the planet, just thousands of bullets on the screen at once?
Oh yeah, Akai Katana.
Yeah.
Man, that game was ridiculously insane, but it's not worth $60.
That's like
It's
a
literally
Battle
got
game.
5 levels. 5. So I think I think getting rid of the used game market forces the publishers to be a little bit more aware of their games and to take more time and put more into it so that it actually warrants a purchase.
Or just release their crap for less money.
Yeah, or that, because there's no reason why these games should cost $60.
But then what happens if you get that game that's like $20 and it was utter crap? What are you going to do with it when you don't want it anymore?
Well, then you shouldn't have paid $20 for another crap game.
What if you thought it was going to be really, really good and it just turned out to be...
Do you read game reviews?
Yes.
Do you read game reviews? Do you
Occasionally.
read game reviews? Death, do you read video game reviews? You don't
But
play video games.
there's been times...
Matilda, do you read game reviews?
Yes.
So we all read game
Still,
reviews. We
but
know
there's
what's
some
good and bad.
times where the game review is wrong for you because you enjoy a game.
You would know that then because you know your reviewers and you know their styles. You know that. So you would say, okay, well, it has this and this. Well, that's kind of the kind of thing I like. Like, I liked Alice Madness Returns. Didn't go over very well, but it was still a fun game. Although
Yeah,
it drove
see-
me crazy because it just kept going and
Yeah,
going
but
and
if
going.
you just base that on every review you read and pretty much every single one of them was negative, would you have bought that game?
But you can piece together the pieces that they don't like and the things that they say about it, and you'll cater it, and you'll know if you want to pay it or not. So you can't just go say, I'm going to buy this random game for $20 and be mad about it, because you do. You do. So what about you, Mars? What about the next Xbox? What would you like to see in it, and what do you think about it?
I like we're asking a person that plays PC and no consoles.
I've never owned a console.
That's right.
That's
You
what
are
we
just a
want.
PC. Okay, screw you then. We're going to Soul.
Thank you.
Well, what I like to see in the next gen for the Xbox.
Uh huh.
Well, to be honest, Blu-ray, no more. If you move your Xbox, it will scratch up your disc. That's the first thing. I was this close buying an Xbox when it first released until I found out they had the red ring of death, and also when you move your Xbox just a little bit, it will scratch up your games.
Now, see, I had a launch Xbox 360, never had an issue, never overheated, never red ringed. It moved, never scratched. I don't know what you people are talking about. I had no issues with my Xbox till my house burned down and it melted. Period.
We need a fireproof Xbox.
I'm telling you.
Yes, there's a feature. And while we're at it, there was at a tech conference in Japan a few months ago, a developer showed off a new, very, very thin film. It's just a thing that you use to coat your electronics, like actual chips, and adds just a little bit of waterproofing. Not enough to send it to the
So you
bottom
go
of the
urinate on your Xbox and be perfectly fine.
Exactly. So fireproofed, waterproofed Xbox.
You know what? Let's just go to whole shebang. Explosion proof, bulletproof, fall proof,
Self-aware. It needs to transform and defend your house when you're not home.
You're welcome, Microsoft.
burglary proof.
Go for it.
It needs to be able to function in space,
What else?
underwater, in lava.
Well, since I'm a RPG fan, I would love to see more RPGs, and that's why, if the next Xbox will have for basically the same games, because most of my friends has an Xbox, I would love to see a lot of RPG games to it.
Dude, most of your friends have an Xbox. Most of my friends have a PS3.
Everyone I know has an Xbox, so I'm good.
Like everyone I talk to at work that I play with, they all own a PS3. Very few of them own an Xbox.
You guys, okay, Comet, what about you?
Mm-hmm.
What do you want to see, and what do you know about the new Xbox?
Not too much. Mostly it's hearsay. It looks really good, has all the latest, greatest, blah, 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 blah. If there's more RPGs on it, then I will remotely give it a look. Something that will really, screw up my time as I work. So
What, Microsoft?
I need the next gen console to be worth the cash. Unless it's really worth it, I'm not going near it with a 10-foot pole.
I'm pretty sure the next Xbox will be worth the cash, not the next PlayStation.
Let's
though.
just hope it's not called 720.
That's so stupid.
Well,
This goes
my motto is, if it's worth it, do it. But I don't know if that's worth it.
So what about games on the next generation systems? Because games right now are really good looking, and they're really good. Just
There were
period.
some really good-looking ones at E3 that were either on a high-end PC or they are next-gen, like 1313.
I'm telling
And,
you, games are really beautiful to look at.
Watch
How
Dogs.
much more do you need to add to them?
You know what? There's
Matilda's over there laughing. Do you have something you want to add to that? Do you like looking at, pixelated guys?
Maybe they'll. Oh Lord, no.
She went, maybe. Oh Lord, no.
No, maybe they'll get to the point in the next gaming systems where you can just put a movie in and then actually play with it.
So you want to see like an interactive movie,
Go get Heavy Rain.
Heavy Rain's good.
or
Rain will do it.
Akai Katana? No, not Asura's Wrath. Try that one because it's awesome. It's like an interactive anime, and it's so over the top crazy. And that game is beautiful. I don't know
Yep.
how you could, make that one much better. I mean, we've got such good things.
The new Resident Evil looks awfully nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of the direction that RPGs are going for anyway. Mass Effect, for example, it has the elements of a movie and it's longer, but
You guys need to start wearing some color. We always wear such dark clothes. It's kind of hard to see us sometimes. You're like a talking head right now, Mars. So,
And
yeah.
did you also know he had fangs?
Yeah, he always has fangs. We don't
Watch
quite
Dogs.
know
There
why.
you go. That's another one.
So, what could they add to games in the next gen systems? I mean, how much more can you put into a game? And they already look beautiful.
I want to see every individual bead of sweat on my character's
That
head.
get Madden. Same game every year. One year they added sweat physics. Who the hell really cares? I want to see a sweaty football player.
Yeah,
No,
remember that-
I don't
remember
think so.
I remember those commercials. It's like, it's all going everywhere. It's like, what?
Someone had to program that. Someone had to program the sweat. Oh, the smell video games.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
you know what gets me is in Red Dead Redemption, the horse's tail apparently got a reward for being like highly animated because every individual hair was animated.
You know, that can work, but like in Alice Madness Returns, or when her hair was individually animated, it was always moving and it looked like a wrath of snakes. It was so
I think
bizarre
it's because
looking.
she's crazy.
Yeah, she was crazy. And then, they're working on that ocular goggles, those VR goggles. I think that would be pretty fun.
That
But
would be really fun to play Doom in.
what are you going to add to games?
They can just really just make them look better and tell better stories.
I think with the tablet, it add a whole other aspect to it. It'll kind of be like having the DS. You have the game screen and your main menu screen. You can touch stuff. I think that would add a pretty good aspect.
Yeah, it would, but then you gotta hold that giant tablet in your hands.
Tablets aren't that big, dude. You're talking about like this.
Still, that's pretty
You
big.
got a whole tablet. You're like
Just
you're
why you
holding
put
a
a
You know,
table.
get a magician stand and put it on the stand and then just, work
Still,
it that
like-
way.
Or table.
The controllers are like this big. I don't want something this big in my hands.
See, but I'm so used to that anyways.
Yeah,
And
'cause
playing
the
with
Xbox controller's
Microsoft 8,
Fusion,
which has been a
bulky.
total nightmare, but now I'm used to Microsoft 8, so I'm ready for it. Total nightmare. But gaming. I like the motion. I like the 3D. I like the having fun with it, but I just don't think we're at that point where we
No,
can
we
add
need
too much more to it.
a really good lawn mowing simulator. With individual blades of grass that will go flying out. That's individually animated. And you get to see the dirt and everything just go flying off.
I think
make a King of the Hill type of game. Huh?
No, just lawn mowing.
Just lawn mowing, but with a King of the Hill type, yeah, because they love their lawns and
Play as
propane.
Bobby.
No,
You can play as Bobby. I totally see you playing as Bobby.
You can play as Hank, Boomhauer, or Dale, or Bill.
Lawnmower races! There you go.
I don't know what that means. They're talking about man. I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Yeah.
You might as well say you want to make a Honey Boo Boo game.
They probably have one in the works.
Oh,
It's probably
God.
going to be a Facebook social game.
Oh, yeah.
Honey Boo Boo, the social interactivity game.
But they ended the series, and that was disappointing.
What?
King of the Hill.
Oh, we're talking about Honey Boo Boo. You're like, they did a series. Like, thank God, after 3 episodes, the
No,
world got
they
smart.
finally ended Jersey Shore,
Yeah.
but in its place we
immediately
get
replaced it with
crap.
more crap.
Yeah, it's a spin-off of Jersey Shore, so it's half gone.
There's a spin-off of that crafter piece.
Anyways,
I think the direction the gaming is going, though, eventually we're going to get to a point where we just put on goggles. It is effectively, a giant screen, and for controls, we simply sit there, and it reads your brain. So literally, video gaming is
Try out
literally
the
just
Virtual Boy.
this.
You want to know what to see for the next gen? Holodeck.
There you go. That
I would
too.
totally play Time
Okay.
Splitters in a holodeck. I would play Time Splitters in a heartbeat in the holodeck. Monkeys, giant hands, throwing bricks at each other. Can you imagine anything more fun than that?
Space Invaders?
No, Space Invaders is going to be fun in a holodeck.
You don't know, it could be.
Could you imagine Minecraft in a holodeck?
Yes.
Maybe they'll materialize me a girlfriend.
Oh, Lord. So,
What actual nice boob.
How big do you think a creeper is compared to you?
Comet, have you seen the new Total Recall movie yet?
No, because sorry, I'm stumbling. I actually wanted to watch a real movie, so I pull up the original Total Recall with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
So, Matilda, you're wrong. He didn't see it, so he's not mad that they clothed the 3-boob lady. But yeah, he probably would be. He'd probably go in there and be like, I feel cheated. So, yeah, that's our topic for today. Next Gen Gaming. We hope you guys had fun. Next week, we have a really big show. It's Steampunk 101. We have a musical guest. We have a phone guest. We have another guest coming in to make drinks. We're going to have prop doing. Sidewinder's going to pull out the rail cannon.
Yay! I
So,
can steal it again.
You can go online and book prop doing. Shut up. You can go online and book your seats now for next week. It's right there. Space is limited and it's always free. You can get caught up with all of our fun things, all of our skits, our reviews, our articles, the stupid things we do every week on our website, Diabolical League. It's over there underneath fan service.
That's right, go to it.
Yeah, come and see what we do. We have lots of fun.
Jesus, point down. Soul, point down.
It's over there. It took 4 of us to point out our URL. How sad is that? So, yes, it'll be a really fun show next week, and then we will be moving to Saturday starting in November. So we're gonna have lots of fun. Halloween is coming. We've already Halloweened the site. We have Halloween articles coming up all month. Would you quit doing that? We're trying to talk.
Oh,
And that's a very spectacular.
fresh cut.
So,
I was trying to get us to talk more.
Mars' birthday. Happy birthday, Mars. We should probably sing to you real quick. Do we want to sing?
No.
All right, let's sing, Death. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Happy
going to walk
birthday to you. Happy
You're
birthday
old
to
as a
you.
zoo.
Happy birthday,
You're
dear
big,
Mars.
you're
Happy
lucky,
birthday
and
to
you're
you.
What kind of
Matilda,
stinks?
you didn't sing.
I do not sing.
She does not sing.
I
So,
know where you sleep.
everyone knows where I sleep, apparently.
You just
so-
walk in the front door, there's the couch.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Get lost.
I'm not
Happy
even sure what
birthday
Remember
to
Mr.
you.
Burns?
Where's that from?
So, it's Marilyn Monroe. It's not South Park. Am I- All right, time to say goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye.
Bye.
Hi.
We'll see you next week for Steampunk 101. Make
He won't
sure
be
you're
here.
here. Call us. Come be in our audience. We really want you to come out and visit these people. It's going to be an awesome time. Oh, and after that, How to Survive a Zombie Apocalypse, our first Halloween show in October. You won't want to miss that one either. We're throwing...
My arm. I am the great Patapod and I cannot sing.
Thank you.